Kimbo, Natatanzambi, Amazulu, Kimpu Mukiako Isa, Betwabu, Siemi. Greetings, everyone, everywhere in the world, whether you're Bantu or of other nations. I greet you in love and in peace. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to Hanging with the Gillums and to my Bantu Re-Education TV family. Thank you all for joining me today. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, but me and my husband did join in the Bantu Re-Education TV family. So I will be doing videos from them too. Today I'm going to be talking about the misunderstandings of honoring your ancestors. And a lot of people have trouble with understanding there's a big difference between honoring your ancestors and worshiping your ancestors. So I'm going to get into that today. But first of all, let me clarify the differences between honoring and worshiping your ancestors. So when you're honoring your ancestors, if you're praying to your ancestors, you will pretty much just be talking to them how you talked to them when they were here on earth in flesh. Okay? So it would be like if you go to their grave site and you be like, "Oh, Grandma, I miss you. I love you. And me and my husband are doing just fine," or "I graduated from college," or anything like that. You're honoring your ancestors. If you look at pictures of your mom, your dad, whoever it is, you're looking at old pictures and you're saying, "Oh, Grandma, you were so beautiful. I just wish you were here to give me a hug one more time." That's honoring your ancestors. Okay, that's reverencing your ancestors. You're talking to them. You're telling them you miss them. Stuff like that. That's all that is. When your ancestors were here on earth, or when your grandma was here on earth, what you do? You go over there. You seek wisdom from her. You seek advice from her. You ask her for a couple of dollars. Now, then there's worshiping your ancestors. And if you're worshiping your ancestors, the Most High has little to no place in your life. And when he does have a place in your life, you're prioritizing your ancestors over the Most High. So that's the difference. Now, I've talked about how in the book of Matthew, it was Matthew chapter 17, starting with chapter 1, that talked about how Isaiah took 3 disciples to the Mount of Olives. And in the Mount of Olives, he transformed in front of these disciples. And when he transformed, 2 of his ancestors showed up, and Isaiah talked to his ancestors. So there's that. And then I did talk about that in my last video. And there's another book in one of the lost books. Nobody talks about the lost books, but we're going to talk about the lost books. So in one of these lost books is it's called the Second Book of Adam and Eve. It's chapter 18. Y'all should really read that whole book. It's good. But in chapter 18, pretty much just talks about how Jared was caught in one of Satan's deceptions, and he did something that he was warned not to do, and that was go near the children of Cain. And so he went over there, and he got caught in a bunch of stuff. And in the process of all of this, his ancestors were praying for him. His ancestors were praying for him. They were asking the Most High, Tatanzambi Yamazulu, so Nini na Nini, so Mandla, to deliver him out of the hands of Satan. Now, only a good ancestor would do that. That's why you got to be careful on these ancestors that you call on. You have to call on your good ancestors, your holy ancestors. Because if not, any old thing could come up and then they will give you the wrong directions or wrong instructions, and you will be in big trouble. So it's important to call on your holy ancestors. So yeah, I think it's really funny how in Christianity, I'm going to talk about Christianity a little bit because that's where I came from. In Christianity, what's the first thing people say when you die? God gained another angel, right? So, if God gained an angel, if Captain Zombie gained an angel, and somebody said, well, I'm going to go and see if I can connect to their spirit. And then you are like, oh, that's witchcraft. You shouldn't be in that stuff. You shouldn't be talking to spirits. But you just said the Most High gained another angel. These ancestors are part of the Maleki Congo. They are spirits, but they are also angels. So my question to you is, what does it matter if someone wants to connect to a Maleki Congo, to an angel? The same person you just said was an angel. Now it's all of a sudden wrong if somebody wants to connect with them, have a relationship with them. That's why you got to be careful with what you say, because if you're just like, oh, I don't want to be a part of, this ancestral stuff. I don't talk to spirits, and I don't connect with spirits, and I don't have a relationship with spirits and stuff like this. So what you're pretty much telling your grandma who wants to keep that loving relationship that y'all had, or your mother or your father, you pretty much just told your loved one, I no longer want that relationship with you. I no longer want to talk to you. I no longer want anything to do with you. You have to be careful, because these spirits can hear everything that you say. They see everything. They hear everything. So be careful with that. That is all I have for y'all today. Please, please, please pray. Talk to the Most High. The Most High approves of this. He loves it that we still have a relationship with our ancestors. You also have to understand this. We don't die. How baby kids say it. We don't die, we multiply. But seriously, we don't die. When this shell is gone, we will still live on in spirit. Our spirit still walks the earth. We still love. We still eat. We still drink water. It's just the shell. The shell is gone. That's it. You don't have to. Of course you're going to miss having your parents or your grandma around in person and feel their hugs, in flesh. But their spirit, you're always, you have the chance to still be able to feel their touch, to be able to still hear their voice. You have that chance, but because you're so stuck in Christianity and so stuck in your ways, you don't want to hear African spirituality. This is what African spirituality teaches you, to keep that relationship with your ancestors. That relationship does not have to die out when they die too. So, yeah. Pray about it. Seek the Most High. Seek that zombie. Seek your ancestors. As I said before, they want that relationship with you. But if you sit here saying, "Oh, I don't talk to spirits. I don't do spirits," the ancestors go right on about their business. And they will find someone who will talk to them. They found me. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much, and I thank y'all for joining me today. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think about keeping a relationship with your ancestors in the comments down below. Love y'all.